Sugar, I called our sister Bethany. Sister, she the one that came to the church last month for the family and friends. Oh yes, baby, I called her up because they had all the visitors to write down their names and numbers. Because when they came to the family and friends, we said we're going to keep in contact with them. And they gave me Sister Bethany, sister, to keep in contact with, that came to the church last month for the family and friends. I told her, I said, we're not going to have another one to the next fifth Sunday. And I just let her know when the next fifth Sunday was going to be. And honey, she said to me, Mother Lula, I don't do church. Just like that. I just told her, I said, baby, I'm just want to let you know because we enjoyed you being there. And she said, I don't do church and I come when I feel like it. And honey, I said, well, I'm so glad. You hear me? I said, I told Bethany, sister, I said, I'm so glad, Sister Lauren, that you came on the 5th. It was so beautiful seeing you. And she said to me, don't expect to see her the next 5th Sunday. And I said, well, baby, that's fine. Whenever you feels like coming back to the house of the Lord, honey, these doors will always be open. You can feel like coming whenever you get ready. I said, and then I said, don't you let nobody press you into coming. Not even for a piece of cake or no Sunday dinner. And I said, baby, anytime you want a good cooking and a good piece of cake, you come on over to my house. Honey, she been at my house every day last week. You hear me? Every day last week. And we sat up there and talked about Jesus over some greens and cornbread. You hear me? And some fried chicken. The other day she came and she said, what you cooking today? I said, baby, I wasn't planning on cooking nothing but what you feel like eating. And she told me what she felt like. I said, well, you come on back here. I told her about 6 o'clock. Had to go in the refrigerator, get the catfish and honey, had to get the deep all that. She wanted some catfish and grits and okra. Honey, if I ain't had them catfish and grits and okra fried, creamy, and good, I had it good. You hear me, honey? She gonna come call me today and said, Mother Lula, what time church start on Sunday? What? Tell me what the Lord won't do. I said, Sister Bethany, your Sister Lauren is so good one. And she said, what you mean? I said, honey, she's a good one. Honey, I talked to that girl. I listened to her. She listened. I listened to her. She listened to me. I had her laughing. She had me rolling. And I said, I ain't asked her nothing about church. I ain't telling her nothing about church. All we did was eat all last week. And we talked about Jesus. I told her about Jesus. I said, honey, one time I was so mad at Jesus. I told him I ain't even want him no more. I told her I was thinking out of my hurt. And I told her all about all of that hurt that I had on the inside of me. And I told her about how the Lord helped me through it. And honey, if that girl ain't got a testimony on her, honey, I just sat up there and listened to testimony after testimony after testimony at my kitchen counter. Cooking some fried chicken, cornbread, collard greens, catfish, grits, and okra. One day we were sent over a pot of smothered pork chop with onions. Gravy so good make you bite your fingers, honey. Over some yellow rice, some green beans. What? Talking about Jesus, and I'm just hearing all these testimonies and how the Lord done did this, how the Lord done did. And I said, my God from Zion, honey, you're a miracle. And she said, a miracle? I said, baby, if you ain't a miracle, then you tell me who is. I sat right there, listened to her real good, told her how God came through for her. How it was God that made a way. How it was God that kept her in her right. How it was God that gave her everything she told me about. I said, well, nobody but God. And I said, now when you coming back on? You said, well, you tell me when church is on Sunday morning. Huh? This is the same person that told me she don't do church, huh? The same person that told me she goes to church when she feel like it, huh? That's the one. And I said, look at God. Won't he do it? Won't he will? So I'm telling you this here now to let you know you keep on telling people about the goodness of God. It don't got to be in nobody's church building. And you don't got to be down on your bended knees with a Bible in front of your hand to tell nobody but Jesus. The word is a lamp unto your feet, a light unto your path. The word have I hid in my heart. Come on. So I do not sin against it. Honey, God is your word that I meditate on day and night. Huh? You don't got to be in nobody's church to tell nobody about Jesus. You don't got to be at nobody's altar to tell somebody what God has done for you. Huh? Because your life is that epistle. I'm preaching to somebody and somebody need to say, what a man. Tell you right now, Sister Lorna B's a church. I'm excited. Can't wait till the first Sunday come. Can't wait. I just can't wait. You hear me? I said I can't wait. Girl told me she come when she feel like her, and she felt like she wanted to come. All I had to do was open up my heart and show the love of Jesus the way I do. That's the problem. You can't draw nobody because you ain't doing it the way God has told you to do it. The Bible said, love, and kindness have I drawn. It was the love and the kindness that I had. You see, my love and my kindness like to cook. I express my love and my kindness through entertainment. At my house, I loves that. I do that. And then the love, and because of the love and kindness, it drew the lady, it drew right onto the Lord. Love and kindness have I drawn. Ye ain't yell at her. Honey, she had a skirt on so short, I said, my God, you could see everything and anything. I ain't saying about that lady's shirt, her skirt, not a word. I tell you, she came over there the first day, skirt was so high, my God. Second day, she had on some shorts, my Lord, cheeks showing. Came in the third day, looked like she went and found some pants from somebody. It was tight as ever, but I ain't say one word to her. Not a thing. Looked like she couldn't breathe, the pants were so tight. I ain't say nothing to her on that Wednesday. You hear me? I ain't say nothing to her. We eating smothered pork chops with some yellow rice and some green beans. I ain't say nothing to her. She come back on that Friday, looked like she had on a skirt. It was loose, and it was below her knees. I ain't tell that girl what to wear. I only can wonder what she gonna have on Sunday morning. It ain't my concern, as long as she comes to the house of the Lord. Honey, that's the problem now with the people of God. They trying to scare the fish before they can cook it. What I'm supposed to say? That's right. They trying to scare the fish before they can catch it. Let these here folks come in this here house of the Lord. Let the Lord worry about changing their dress. Just you show your love and your kindness and get them in the door. And when you get them in the door with the love and kindness of the Lord that you're showing, the Lord will do the rest. That's all. Keep your little fingers and toes and your nose and your mouth off of these here people. You don't know what God and who God is going to use in this hour. You don't know. You just don't know. So keep your mouth off of them. You can't pray for them, just shut it up. Zip it up. That's it. That's all. That's all. Now let me tell you about Grandma Lula. Some of y'all said, well, Grandma Lula, who you is? Child of God. My assignment is to be a light and to lead people to Christ. Now, how the Lord uses me to do that, don't you bother me. You understand? I had to get myself all wrapped up and all tied up in this here comedy to lead somebody to Jesus. But you ought to have more phone calls, wanting to talk to Grandma Lula than anybody I can think of. And I don't be going to nobody church begging nobody to call me. They just do it on their own. I had to get myself all tied up and wrapped up in this here voice that you hear, so the Lord can draw somebody. I've been all everywhere, all around the United States. God done opened up doors and platforms, got me on. Only God got me sitting in front of men and women, prestigious, shaking hands with historical figures that done went on, and some of them still yet living, sharing the platform with political people. I got no business on this stage, but God had me there. You hear me? Got me right there before, making them laugh and cry. But they hearing the word of God and the love of Jesus. Huh? Now you find your light and you let it shine. Don't you dim your light. Don't you dim it for nobody. You don't got to stop shining bright because somebody else is shining. God has ordained you to shine bright, bright amongst the brightest of the brights. Now, however God chooses to use me, whenever God chooses to use me, I'm going to be available. Is that your testimony? Huh? Is that your testimony? Now, you don't sat up here long enough, you might as well hit the like button. Go ahead and hit the share button on this here. And go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Happy New Year. That's all I want to say. Happy New Year. I hope some of y'all find yourself in the presence of somebody that can tell you about Jesus. That's all. Honey, find yourself in the presence of somebody that can point you to the Lord. Huh? That's all. That's all I got for you. I wasn't even planning on doing all this, but that's what I did. So may God bless and keep you. It's my prayer. Remember, Grandma Lula loves you. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Grandma Lula loves you, but Jesus loves you best. Peace and power.